Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. Let's start with the 86th question. Fruits stored in cold chamber exhibit longer storage life because of. See, this is very simple question. In the colder chamber, what happens? The metabolism gets reduces. That means the rate of respiration is decreased. Okay, this is very simple question. Okay, these are basic NCERT questions only. Okay, now coming to 87th question. Consider the following fauna of India. Which of the above is are endangered? Endangered. Okay. You know, Gharial is endangered species in India. Leatherback turtle also. And coming to swamp deer, it is vulnerable, not endangered. Okay. See, these type of questions, if you know, then only you attempt. If not, please leave it because species type of question, they need lot of clarity and lots of revision will be there. See, even if you don't know any one of this or if you are not sure about it, you'll definitely end up with the wrong option. Right? So these type of questions you should be careful. And I'm making notes of all these species also. I'll share that snippets in the Telegram. Right? So, coming to 88th question. Ball bearings are used in bicycles and cars, etc. Because see, we use ball bearings, all these things because to reduce the friction. Spinners, in that also ball bearings are used. Once if you give a small force also, it will rotate for longer time. Why? Because there is no friction to it. Because see, the effective area of contact between the wheel and axle get reduced. Will the effective area get reduced? The friction also will get reduced and the motion will be very smooth. Okay, that's why we use ball bearings. Okay, this is also very simple question, friends. It is a basic science only. Okay, even if you can, if you read the options also see the actual area of contact between the wheel and axle increased. See, when the area of contact increases, friction will increase. Right, if you see the flat tire, whenever we are riding cycle, when there is no less air, the contact to the road will be increasing. So that's why we feel cycle is moving very slowly. The friction is very more. But when you give the sufficient air pressure in it, if you inflate the tire, it will become very strong, and only the tip of the tire will be touching the ground, and you will be moving faster. Take this example. So this is wrong. The effective area of contact with the wheel and axle increased. No, even this also increases the friction, right? So none of the statements. No. Answer is C. Okay, very simple question, right? Coming to 89 question. Consider the following phenomena. Which of the above are optical illusions? That means they are not existing, but after when we see them, we perceive them as they are natural and they exist. Okay, see the sun, the size of the sun at dusk. Let's see, size of the sun does not increase or decrease. It is the only thing which the lighting which is coming from the sun the refraction or all these things, they create that uh, thing that it is the size is looking somewhat more greater or less like this. So yes, this is an optical illusion. Color of the sun at dawn. See, sun color sometimes if you see in the morning, it looks very red. Right? Even in the sunset also very red. But when it comes to the afternoon, it is it is in this its color only like a yellow or orange. Even the color also we feel that it is something changing. But yes, this is also an optical illusion. Moon visible at dawn. See, moon is already there in sun, already there in the sky. Sorry, moon is already there in the sky. Right? Sometimes in the morning also we see the moon. Well, the lighting of the sun is not such great. So even we will see the moon as well. But this is not an optical illusion. So three is not the answer. See here, three is from three. If you know this one thing, you are getting the answer. Answer is 1, 2, and 4. See, twinkling of stars is also an optical illusion because of the rays getting refracted in the atmosphere. We feel that stars are twinkling, right? And pole star being visible in the sky. This is the direct star. It is there in the sky. That's why it is visible to us. So even this is not optical illusion. Right? It is a very general question. Okay. Now coming to the 90th question. Rainbow is produced when the sunlight falls on drops of rain. Which of the following physical phenomena are responsible for this? See here, we know Raman effect when a light is entering a prism. it gets dispersed. That means it is getting split, and then we are getting a rays like this, right? See here, there is dispersion, right? And refraction also. See here, the rays which is entering here, it is got it got bent like this. It also got bent because it should go like this, but it is getting bent like this. So refraction is there, and internal reflection is also there. See here, just see it is like this, and it's coming like this. This is internal reflection causing the right. Answer is 1, 2, and 3. All of them. Okay. This is somewhat science related question, but this is basics of the science only. You can find in the science NTRC textbooks as well. Okay. These are very much basics. But even though if you don't know, you can with this example, we can mark this question right. Okay. Now, 91 question. Many transplanted seedlings do not grow because see what we are saying. Transplanted seedlings. That means these seeds are transplanted in other field. After getting into saplings, they are brought to the field, crop field, and then they are sown. See here, in the transportation, there is some loss there. See here, most of the roots hairs are lost during the transplantation. Okay, in the process of transplantation, the roots get damaged. Right? See here, the new soil does not contain favorable minerals. No, if it does not contain, we'll add some other inputs. Okay, most of the roots hairs grip the new soil too hard. No, leaves get damaged during the transplantation. Okay, leaves may get damaged, but the roots are mainly important. Right? Even if you pluck the leaves, again the seedlings, the saplings will grow. Right? The most appropriate answer is C. Okay, see, all these are very basic questions. That's why I'm not explaining it deeply. Okay, now the economic growth in a country X will necessarily have to occur. See, this is also a basic question. What is asking? Economic growth in a country is necessarily occur. When this happens, what is this? See, there is technical progress in the world economy. Okay, there can be technological progress like industrial evolution, all these things, right? But see, it promotes the progress, but sometimes some technologies may not be feasible. They are not long lasting, right? They may cause damage. Okay, it has double effects also. Now, there is population growth here. When there is population growth, if the population is more old age or not working population, so there is no use of it. Even if you have a demographic dividend, if they are not skillful, then also there is no use of it. Right? So this can't be the answer. No, there is capital formation. See, capital formation means people are investing in the economy. They are either creating some goods, okay, they are doing something productive. So when there is capital formation, definitely the growth will be there. It leads to growth, right? Because see, when we are putting capital, why we put capital? Because in the anticipation of the return side, that returns will be what? Either profits, wages, salaries, all these things to each and every stakeholder. There will be their own returns. See that because of this capital formation, definitely there will be some growth. You know, volume of trade grows in world economy. Okay, volume of trade it can grow. It's telling only volume of trade, but who knows if the value which is the value of the goods or services, if it is very much less, then we don't know what's happening. It can be a asymmetric volume of trade. One country is dumping everything in the other country, right? So the most appropriate answer is C. This is also a basic question, friends. Okay, this can be answered through our common sense, our preparation base only. Right? These are not there in any books. It is just common idea or common sense. No, coming to like the third question. Which of the following statements is are correct? Viruses lacks enzyme necessary for the generation of energy. Yes, that's why they depend on hosts. Viruses can be cultured in any synthetic medium. No, viruses cannot be cultured because virus when they are out of any when they are alone, They are just equal as a non-living thing. They are like a rock. They don't have any metabolism in it. They're not at all a living thing. When it enters into a host, then it tries to develop by using the host cells. So they cannot be cultured artificially. It is very much impossible. Okay. So see, who is wrong? No. Viruses are transmitted from one organism to another by biological vectors only. See, only is there. And also see, we know we have gone through corona. See, it is not at all, it is not only transmitting through biological vectors like sneezing, saliva, all these things, but also it is transmitted by the uh, touch by the affected people. If any lift knobs, right, even doors, all these things, we used to sanitize everything, right? So virus can transmit through any means, right? We know the experience, but this is a 2013 paper, though. So at the time, as well, who were there, they may not know, but we have experienced it practically. So answer is one only, right? Now coming to 94th question, which of the following leaf modifications occurs in desert areas to inhibit water loss? This is an NCERT based question on difference. You know, desert desert vegetation, how it will be. They have thorns, they have waxy leaves, they are very tiny so that to reduce the water loss, right? The thorns also. So answer is all of the above. This is very simple question. Now coming to 95th question. The known forces of nature can be divided into four classes: gravity, electromagnetism, weak nuclear force, strong nuclear force. With reference to them, which of the following statements is not correct? Gravity, gravity is the strongest of four. This first statement is self wrong because strong nuclear force is the most strongest force. Okay, and it has its effect in the limited area only because it binds the protons and neutrons inside the nucleus. It is very strong. So gravity is not the strongest. Okay. Now, electromagnetism acts only on particles with an electric charge. Yes, here it is electromagnetism. So that's why it's it acts on the particles of electric charge only. Please don't think that this statement is wrong. Since only is present. This is yes, most of the cases only can be wrong, but see, when it comes to facts or universal things, this only is also correct. Please be careful with the word only. Now, weak nuclear process causes radioactivity. Yes, weak nuclear process causes radioactivity. Right? Strong nuclear forces holds protons and neutrons inside the nucleus of atom. See that? Here only he gave this answer. Because of this only, statement A is wrong. So, answer will be A. Okay. These are the basics of science, S&P friends. They are present in science NCERT also. Okay. So we see from 85th question to almost 95 questions also. All there are basic questions only, and most of the things they are taken from NCERTs, right? And also from the few questions they can be solved by using our common sense, right? So answer is A here. Please be very much info while studying the basics of science and environment. Now on to 96th question. The effects to detect the existence of Higgs boson particle have been have become frequent news in the recent past. What is the importance of discovering this particle? See, Higgs boson particles they they are very much important because they forms the dark energy and dark matter. When we come to discover the Higgs boson particle, we'll come to know that how the mass is being formed of a particle. Right? It is the main thing where how the thing gains the mass. It is only because it's only considered about the mass thing only, not any other thing. So see here, it will enable us to understand as to why elementary particles have mass. Yes, this is the main thing. How the elementary particles gain mass. This is the only thing which we can get to know from the Higgs boson particle, and it is very difficult to find out also. Right? Now see, it will enable us to in the near future to develop the technology of transferring matter from one point to another without transversing the physical state between them. No. Say we'll think that will enable us in future. We feel that okay, this is some sort of positive statement, futuristic statement. So this can be true. But no, this is wrong. Because the Higgs boson particle itself is only about the mass of the particle, not it does not deal with any other things, the transferring of mass, all these things. You see, it will enable us to create better fuels for nuclear fission. No, this is not related to that. We feel that okay, we will enable is there. It is possible. They say no in science and technology question. If any application based question is coming, then blindly put 1, 2, and 3. But that does not work. Okay, first here we need to know the basics of Higgs boson particle. Then only we'll able to understand that these things are not possible. Okay, in recently also we have seen that see this some detectors can be used in detecting the drugs, all these things. But UPSC has given wrong answer because the technology it will not be used in that thing only. Okay, it all depends upon the technology what he is asking. Okay, but mostly usually most of the cases answer will be 1, 2, and 3 only. But here answer is only 1. Okay, now coming to 97. My Myco mycorrhizal biotechnology has been used in rehabilitating degraded sites because mycorrhiza enables the plants to resist droughts and increase absorptive area. Yes, it does it. No, tolerate extremes of pH. Yes, resist disease infestation. Yes, see here, he's telling mycorrhizal biotechnology. Whenever he's telling about a technology, right? Most of the cases it has the positive effects only. When this is a positive technology, say rehabilitating degraded sites, then the effects also will be positive. See, all these are positive effects. So answer is 1, 2, and okay. Now, coming to 90th question. Who among the following constitute the National Development Council? This is very simple question, my friends. If you know about LDC, then this question is a takeover. Now see, even if you don't know also, I'll tell you. Prime Minister, Ministers of Union Cabinet, yes. Chief Ministers, yes. And members of Planning Committee and the Administrator of Union Territory as well. See here, he is given Chairman of Finance Commission. This is constituted for every 5 years. This is not a permanent body. Then how chairperson will be part of NDC? So see, answer is all clear. So, this way also you can approach this question, but this is very easy. Okay, if you know the composition of NDC, the answer is a takeover. Right? Now, coming to 99th question. The national income of a country for a given period is equal to the national income, GDP. What is GDP? Total value of final goods and services, right, produced in a country within a boundary within a time period. Right? See here, total value of goods. You see, total value is there, and we mark this answer. This is the answer. But no, he is telling total value of goods and services, not final goods and services. Final goods and services is the main thing here. Here, money value of final goods and services. Okay, in the GDP, in the national income calculation, we take the final goods. Okay, not the total value of all the goods. So answer is B. UPSC has given this total value here to confuse us. Okay. Now see to the 100th question. Which of the following grants or grant direct rate assistance to rural households? Okay, for rural people. Regional rural banks, yes, they are constituted for rural areas development. Yes. Land development banks, yes, they are also constituted for rural areas only. Now see, NABARD. NABARD is a refinance bank. It does not give credit directly to the people. It refinances the credit institutions which are working for the rural development. Right? So 2 is not the answer. Here directly you can eliminate and it converges to the answer. The answer is so what are the learnings from this? We need to read the banking system, types of banks, okay, and regulating bodies. Here NABARD also regulates few bodies, and NABARD is regulated by RBI ultimately. So all these things we need to know, right? Now see, this is National Development Council, right? It is not a statutory body, not a constitutional body. So we need to study other bodies which are not constitutional and not statutory, and bodies which are constitutional and statutory bodies also. And few basic things from NCRTs. Right? There are many questions in from 85 to 100 questions. They are very simple and they are taken from NCRTs, basic NCRTs. Right? So we need to prepare all those things. So that's it, friends. We have completed 2013 paper successfully, and the notes related to all these questions will be uploaded in Telegram. Okay, which wherever the need of making notes is needed, they only I'll make it and I'll share. I'll make when the coming to national parks and all these things, we'll make notes in the end of the all the 2025 2024, because then at the time we'll get the list, right? Then it will be very easy to make notes of. Okay, when the prelims preparation will be starting, then we'll make notes on it. Okay, because even I should also manage my time. No, I'll try to share all the notes as well. Whichever thing I'm promising, I'll do it. Okay, because I should do it for myself also, no, not for you people. I'm doing it for myself also, so I'll definitely do it. Please don't keep any second thought on it. So that's it, friends. In the next video, we'll start with the 2014 paper. Now, if you like the content, please subscribe, please comment, please like the content, and if you like the content, if you feel the worthy, please share to your friends and family who are preparing for civil service examination. So, thank you, friends. Jai Hind.